There were no technical difficulties for this episode.
Nope, none.
Also, it's been a while since we last recorded. We went to Applebees and they trapped us there for like weeks.
Yeah.
God, like they just like when they said all you can eat, they said all you can. They meant all you can eat. They just kept shoving it down our throats. We weren't allowed to leave, and like we had to escape.
Driving me nuts. Okay.
The daiquiri was good though. Anyways.
Yeah, it was very good. It was good. We had brunch also.
You ever get brunch today? That's why you're dressed all fancy, and I'm dressed like me.
Yeah.
Because I never wear anything different ever, except a different t-shirt. You ready?
Yeah, okay.
If you notice me glance to the side, that's me checking on the recording to make sure it's still recording. We had some technical difficulties beforehand, but we restarted the computer. It should be working fine.
No, come on, we just said we didn't have any.
We had none.
None whatsoever.
None.
We're just checking.
Censor all of that. Just pretend I said something horrible that can't be said on TV. Just censor my mouth, too. Not that bad, though. Like,
no.
Bad that we had to censor it, but not bad enough that it was that, like...
No.
Anyways, there were no technical difficulties.
None.
Can we restart?
I don't have a migraine. It's
you
chill.
always have a migraine.
I do.
Anyway.
Alright, so we got a freaking bird Pokemon hair over here.
Yeah, I think you said he was a Fletchender. His name is Beef
Fletchender,
Wellington.
yeah. Yes, but his name is actually Fletchender Wellington.
Fletchender Wellington, of course.
Yeah. That actually sounds like a...
That sounds like an actual
name.
Ace Attorney character.
Yeah. So when we left off, turn the volume down on the computer, please. I'm yelling because I can't hear myself talk or hear you talk.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So when we left off, Maya came back, which is everything I could have ever wanted. So
they probably watched this episode right after the last episode. They don't need a reminder. You're just trying to remind yourself.
I am, because I want to make sure I'm missing anything.
Yeah, so Maya came back, and that's the only thing you remember.
Maya came back, left-handed glove.
Yes.
This stupid idiot was like, oh, there were bananas.
Yes.
It's not bananas, it's a glove. And that's how he proved that he has horrible vision. So now we're trying to dig his testimony further into a deeper hole, because already we found a big old lie in there. That's like, hey, you can't actually point out who the heck you saw because you don't know, you can't see. And, actually, sir, it's your glasses that we found at this scene. Not my client's. I choose you.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyway, the girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. So I'm going to remember how the buttons are.
It's literally either trigger or it's literally just the trigger or the bumper. She ran away just like that?
Yeah.
Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is.
Actually, you're the bird? Fletchender.
Yeah. It's weird. The audio is slightly delayed because of it going to that. It's never been this delayed, though. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a pun? Too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? I'll have you know I graduated college. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. What was the pun? Did I miss it? Oh, bird. I'm an idiot.
Oh. Right. Our client's name is Bird.
Yeah. God damn it. Anyway, she ran away the instant she saw you. How could you tell it was my client?
I'm sorry, but my favorite thing in the world is when Hiro is taking a nap on the floor and Amaya comes back in from being a cat somewhere, and he just gets up and runs to her and is like, Sister! Sister!
And just like that, you're already tried by the animals.
I'm sorry, but that's what they're doing now. It's really cute. She is not having it, though. She is angry.
She's gonna pull on a cord.
The witness answer that question.
Oh,
the answer! He said I go back.
Oh, brother. They're having fun playtime.
Please don't pull on any cords.
Don't lick her butt, you weirdo.
This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. Do they not have a, what's the name of the job? The, person who types it up? Typographer?
No.
I'll look it up. You just keep going, okay?
No, but I know the answer to this question.
I know the answer
hit
too.
A for me.
Just I'll look it up. You just play.
I think it's just transcriber.
I think it is transcriber.
The court transcriber or something.
It's been so long since we used the iPad. The last couple things on here were from the Super Bowl.
Hello, ma'am.
And Dragon Ball.
Hi. Can you get down?
Just keep
No
playing.
was the answer. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Did you, though? Immediately? As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but
Court
that's
reporter.
the duty of every... That's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school?
Anyway, what I was saying was, does this place not have a court reporter? Does the judge have to write up the record himself?
No, because I think the judge says, like, strike that from the record.
He does, but he says, I'm going to strike that from the record.
Well, it's probably just
Oh,
phrase it.
hang on, you keep going.
You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Man, I'm so excited she's back! Cat is not happy. I should take a look at the court record. How do I do that?
Right bumper.
Trigger?
Right bumper. Or trigger, either
It's
one
trigger.
works. Yeah, because either one works.
What am... Oh, man, why am I checking it? A list of car notes and a phone number. Can I, can you tell me what it says? I would like to know what it says.
Oh, you don't need... There's nothing that important on that list that you need to know. Don't worry.
My cell phone number, the bag fridge. Above.
So there isn't...
They never showed. So
there's something kind of weird here.
Because he was just talking about how he called the police, I'm assuming it's the cell phone.
That's not... You're getting there. We're not there yet. There's some...
She just told me to check the court record, so am I
Yes.
not presenting something yet?
No, you are presenting something. I want you to find... But there's something interesting here.
Okay.
So, real quick, what statement are you on? Read it back.
It must have been 6:45 when I made the call.
Okay, cool. Now let's go through the court record.
Am I presenting this?
No. Something else.
Oh, okay. So he did not take like a minute. It wasn't immediately because it was almost a full 20 minutes. Or over 20 minutes, 23 minutes.
Not even close. It would have only been 17.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Just...
Where'd you get 23 from?
So my brain did the math of like 28 of 8 minus 5, right? And then my brain was like almost 20 minutes. And then I was like, oh wait, no. 8 is bigger than 5. But like I forgot that like I have a migraine, okay? My brain no think. My brain
Does your brain ever think?
No, because I'm always constantly either extremely tired, extremely stressed, or extremely migrained. So no. Okay, so okay.
I believe that's right. Yeah.
I'm going to point my finger like I have been told to do.
Ow.
Mr. Beef. Mr. Fletchender.
Mr. Beef.
Mr. Beef.
Is this the enemy?
Mr. Fletchender, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
Ooh. I just got extremely dizzy.
Drink water. Hydrate. I'll
Good.
read.
Okay. You read.
Going to this, the
Hold
murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
You read.
Yeah, I'll press A for you too. While you do that. So what's of it? You said
I'm
that you
so
called
sorry
the
for
police
the sound
immediately
for
after
people
the...
with misophonia.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's like the disgust of like hearing someone drinking.
No, of hearing any sound from like eating, drinking, any of that. So what I have towards you whenever you forget that you're eating and do
No,
the...
it's specific with chips. No, that's not what I do. It's that like when I'm eating, if I'm eating something salty, I'll generally like lick my lips real quick to get the salt off them.
But he does it while he's chewing, so it makes that disgusting sound.
Because it's the same reason I wear gloves, and I don't like stuff. I'm sure there's a specific term for it, and I'll look it up in a second. I don't like stuff against my skin. I don't like
It's not misophonia. It's...
I'll here you take your control back, and I'll look it up. You read. I'll look this up because there is some. It is a very specific thing. It's why I tend to wear gloves a lot.
It's also a symptom of autism. the more you know. The more Instagram teaches me. Well, TikTok reposted on Instagram, because if I actually loaded up TikTok and just scrolled out, I would never leave. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There was clearly a 17, or as I like to say, 23-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Jesus, he strangled him. We're gonna have to censor that.
Oh yeah, like I forgot about him going like.
I hope he hasn't done that before.
Oh, he's done that a couple times. It's okay. No one censors this on YouTube because it's just like a quick. Believe it or not, they do not. They usually don't.
Okay.
YouTube usually lets it by, and it's also been 11 minutes, so they're not watching at this point.
It's true. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
We kindly
Could
requested.
it be writing Maggie's name in the sand? Grrr. He lost his pupils.
It looks like it is tactile defensiveness. The feeling of,
Maybe?
defensiveness, I mean. The feeling of not liking certain things touching your skin compared to others.
Interesting.
At least that's what it is. I'll keep reading this.
Okay. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. Bro, you just said you called immediately. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Yeah, so it's, it is tactile defensive, the term used by occupational therapists to describe height sensitivity to touch. Individuals who experience touch sensitivity often say they are more bothered by things that touch their skin than others. So yeah, I generally don't like wet things on my skin. I'll tend to, especially on my hands, I don't like a lot of things on my hands. So so when I get stuff on my hands, I tend to clean them off. And again, that's why I tend to wear gloves a lot.
I hate stuff getting on my feet.
I think you might think, well, you're wearing fingerless gloves. Yeah, I have a touchscreen phone.
You were the first to cuss. It wasn't me.
I was.
It wasn't me, guys. I haven't
You don't
said
get
a
an
bad word yet.
You don't get an electroshock today.
I haven't said a bad word yet.
Good
Look
job.
at me go.
Explain yourself. What were you doing in those 15 minutes? Cussing, apparently, because we're like the.
He's making.
He's about to cuss.
He's about to.
He's about to drop the biggest F-bomb ever.
Answer the question!
It's
fucking
Minecraft
phone.
God damn it.
Oh,
I hang
sorry.
out with you too much. I actually retracted from cussing a lot for a long time, and you are actually the reason I cuss more now.
This is ironic because I mean, not ever. It kind of makes sense. I didn't cuss for I didn't start cussing until I got to college.
Because that's the thing about my videos. My videos, you rarely ever hear me cuss, and in my streams you'll hear it more, but that's just because I'm a little more lackadaisical in those. But in videos with you, a lot more. I cuss more around you. Anyway, what I was saying is, here's Minecraft.
Because you're super chill.
I wish I could do that with my jaw, like do chattering.
Don't.
No.
It's dangerous to mess with. It's dangerous to mess with your jaw if it's not something that's easy to do.
Well, that's why I'm not. I'm saying it's not easy to do. That's why I'm not doing it. I wish it was easy to do, is what I'm saying. What are you doing?
Teeth chattering. And it is making the sound because I hear it.
I don't hear it. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone?
Yeah.
You with your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of the Matryoshka doll. I believe that's the Russian doll.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a Russian nesting doll. Matryoshka doll.
I never heard the actual name. You must think it's something special. Oh, I thought he was going to do fast talk. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy?
Oh, coincidence.
You lost.
We have a phone.
We found a cell phone.
Right here. It's right here.
You lost it?
Right here. I made that very hard for myself.
You can edit the phone on your
Yes.
hand. Have fun with that. You can edit this one then. Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone?
I was gonna have to edit it anyway because it goes up Tuesday.
Oh yeah, and you're not working tomorrow.
Yeah.
You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. You're one to talk! What are you saying? The first rate people are never allowed to lose things? Yes. I'll have you know the last time I lost thing was yesterday, and that's why I'm not even gonna try. I was gonna say the last time I lost something was yesterday, and I've never lost, and I'm definitely not first rate. Enough. Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Nick, that cell phone, could it be? I should talk more because I'm awesome.
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. What are you doing? You okay?
Oh, right. Her first name's Maggie. Her last name is Bird. For some reason, my brain was like, her name's Bird. And I don't know why, because the whole contention of this is that Maggie is spelt wrong and that he wasn't writing it with his right hand and all that jazz. But, like, for some reason, my brain was really confused on that.
You really forgot about Maggie. Boy, I didn't
forget about her. I just, for some reason, my brain thought her first name was Bird. What should I do now? Question further. Why would you back off, you psycho?
You're a coward. Mr. Wellington.
You freaking coward!
Where's your cell phone right now?
I don't know! I told you I lost it! Freaking Fletch in her hair. I love the foosh foosh foosh.
I actually love this character's design overall.
Oh, it's great. It's adorable. I wish he wasn't a pompous murderer.
I do kind of wish he didn't have the same gag as Old Bag, too. The talking fast.
I think everyone does that when they get nervous.
Yeah, but those two specifically, like, they tend to just, anytime they get slightly upset about something. I found my phone, I'll have you know. No? See? Here it is. Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. I think it still is.
Well then, I think we cleared this issue up. And at the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
It's just...
Love the hair. Can I have you check the court rocket one more time real quick? I want you to look at everything in detail. You really have to look at the buttons for that.
I do. There's 3 buttons in this game, and I always have to look at them. She got into contact with its owner, but it's never showed.
The reason I'm having you do this is just because we haven't done this in a while.
Found I just did it like 5 minutes
ago.
ago.
I mean, like, but you didn't look at everything in detail.
Yes, I did. I just didn't look at the pictures, but other than that, I looked at everything else.
Just because...
Okay, so 7 o'clock is when this is taken. So... Oh, well, the phone booth was like 2 feet away.
Yeah,
why would it take you 15 minutes?
That's why I wanted you to see. That's why I had you check this.
I mean, I remembered that the phone booth was like 2 feet away. I figured that's what you wanted me to say. But I was like, oh, this took the cops like 15 minutes to get here from when he called.
Just because I want you to check the pictures again real quick.
Hold on, can we just discuss the fact that he died and then lost his pupils?
Yeah, that's what happens when you die.
Alright, listen, I've been to an open casting a couple times.
That's because those have been bombed. What's the term called? Embalmed.
Embalmed, yeah. And usually their eyes are closed anyway, but you know what I mean. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could pull it that way. You could put it that way and leave it at that.
But yeah, because it's been weeks, I was worried you wouldn't remember that, so that's why I had you.
No, I remember that picture very well.
Okay, so then I'm sorry. I know it seems like I'm giving her the answers, but I'm just trying to make sure she remembers the facts.
The witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? But that's not what I'm trying to get at.
Just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
I do.
Oh yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Okay. I thought I went too far for a second, because the delay in the sound was...
Yeah, I get you. Should we get how to present?
Oh. Sorry.
It's quite simple, actually.
My brain wants to hit A to present stuff.
Please take your favorite thing. Anyway.
Take a look at this fucking photograph.
And there it is.
I had to. I had to for that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No,
I
because
did.
the proper response is, look at this photograph.
Yeah, but I don't like doing the song, so I had to do it a different way. A better way. The proper way.
No, the proper way is always look at this photograph. If you're not making jokes about Nickelback, are you even human?
So
At
like
the crime
my
scene
hair's
photo?
a little poofed, but like I keep thinking that the this part on top of the question mark is my hair poofing, so I keep like doing this and doing this because I keep thinking that my hair is just sticking straight up.
I keep looking at the camera because in like, you know how we usually have the face cam in like the upper, like this, it would be, this screen would be over, so
Yeah.
it'd be this corner. I don't know why I'm doing this. Put the camera inside the camera here for the sake of this.
No.
And then, like, because it's always, like, up here, my first instinct is, it's always weird that it's actually, like, down here for when we're recording. It's down in that corner. That's the crime scene photo?
Actually, no. It's not down in that corner. It's down in that corner. Because again, it'll be flipped. So if
Oh,
it's
yeah,
up here,
yeah.
it's here.
Yeah, it'd be over here. Be down this corner.
Yeah.
Camera reception.
Is there
Is there a problem with it? I think you need to get your glasses checked, dude. Well, there's nothing wrong with the picture. If you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. Even he's like, can you not see?
Can you not use your eyes?
A phone booth. That is correct.
Even if you're blind as a bat, it's right there.
Can I say I really love Justice for All's music? There's something, I remember a lot of it. All the fan had to do was walk 3 steps.
Yeah, seriously.
Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
I'm blind, I couldn't see! Ah! That would be mine. You know what we should have done?
What?
For the end card for the beginning case, should have had Stupid Head, McHamster.
Yeah, we really should have. I don't know, we can do that for the 3rd game.
Yeah. No spoilers!
What is reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense?
Maybe he couldn't find a quarter.
The witness can't explain what he was doing in those 15 minutes.
Sorry, a yenter, because this is San Francisco.
What if he couldn't find a $100 coin? That's reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. What if it's... I'd like to imagine that currency in this world... It's meant to just be equivalent to American dollars, everything, because money does come up a lot. But I'd like to imagine everything... It's called dollars, but has the currency value of yen. And that's my...
That would suck.
It's going to be confusing, but it's my new headcanon. This is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
I couldn't find a quarter.
I bet this phone really is his, Nick. Sorry, I got excited.
Bad.
You've been reading
Then I
my
bet
parts.
this phone really is his, Nick. Yeah, but you don't care. Those characters are not your baby.
You're right. We're not to them yet.
He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
We're still not to my favorite character and won't be for a while. Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there's no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else?
Was he?
No, it was meant to be, was he?
I thought it was he, and because it was he, ...
Well, if it was to, like, cut him off, there would be a dash. Not a ... A ... is wandering off in thought. A slash is, like, cutting off your thought.
I always saw the ... as a pause, and like, because I guess if it's between 2 words, it's like a pause. The ellipses, which is what they're called. Mr. Wright.
No, they're called ... dots.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, you're technically also correct. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? No. No thoughts, head empty. Can you have an
thoughts, head
explanation as to what the
concussed.
witness was doing for 15 minutes?
Yeah, I have an idea.
There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation.
Alright, if we can refer to picture B, I would be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Penalized! Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Irk. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present the court one piece of evidence that relates to the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Wanted to make sure it was the right one. This one.
Perhaps this is the evidence. So, you did present the wrong thing.
But come on!
What'd you present?
The name written in the sand.
Yes and no. There's something else.
Rude.
Something else. Something way more obvious. Right in front of your face. Please present the court one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why did the witness call the police right away?
Yeah? Yeah? Couldn't see? He was looking for his glasses. Smashed them into pieces. Other option? He wanted that.
No,
but that wasn't printed.
Maya gave him the list.
Yeah.
Gave you the list.
He wanted that, but that wasn't there.
So think about think about the context of what happened in the in the case of him being pushed off, and then those glasses were found under him.
So yes, the glasses?
Yes.
I was like, because that's the only... that was the only other thing that I could think of to present. So I was like, everything else
Mr. Wellington.
matter. Yes!
What? Don't do that. You almost give me a heart attack. I'm
I'm
pretty sure
sorry.
you'll suffocate first.
Yeah.
These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find...
Bruh, I would have gone with a hard no.
I believe the court all heard what you confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body?
How do happen, though?
I kinda gave the answer there, even though I didn't mean to, but hey, whatever. Order! Order!
Well, I had the answer before you said that.
Yes, but I didn't want... Look, I think that was an instance where it's like, I kinda said it, so I might as well just say it. Now, wait a second, hold on. Unlike when I look to your answers, I try not to give you the answer and see... I let you fail, because that's funnier. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
You're right, the next time you're confused on Danganronpa, I'll just seethe quietly in a corner and just be like, moron.
No, because the other problem is you don't push me in the right direction like I try to. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, dust imprints grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Also was writing the name in the sand.
Yeah, that's a big thing we're overlooking here, but whatever. Point stands. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Indicting.
What? Indicted. It has a C. It's the same thing. It's the same problem I have with words like debris, because it has
English.
Why is there an S? English is.
Same with doubt. Why is there a B? What's the point?
Yeah, there's so many useless letters in the English
What's the
language.
point?
Here we go.
He's so calm from the back.
I know I'm right. So this is our pursuit theme. And it's one of my favorites. He is the real murderer. Also, I like how the judge...
Did you figure it out, Nick?
Can I also just say, I like how the judge is so shocked by you indicting the witness. Like,
we do this every time.
Yeah, like, I don't think there's ever been a case where we haven't indicted the witness.
Like, are there cases that we're not seeing where Nick doesn't do this? Because every case that this judge has seen that we know of, he's done this.
Yeah, I don't get, like...
I don't know if the judge, like, took a break and, like, while snacking on his tacos for 6 months, he didn't.
This is true. We've indicted and proven a prosecutor was a murderer.
Yeah. I'm very hungry.
Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all.
When I burped,
All the
it
food,
tasted
like,
no,
left-
it tasted a little bit like chocolate, and it reminded me that we have that Blizzard still in the freezer, and I was like, oh man, I
You
really
want to
wanna
eat that between
Blizzard.
recordings?
But then like I was also like, I don't really want to eat the Blizzard because I want to eat actual food because I think that'll make my migraine stop. But we don't have any actual food.
With mac and cheese.
Exactly, which takes a while, so I'm just gonna be stuck with the migraine for a while.
After this recording, we'll eat something real quick, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. You keep going. I'm gonna look up what the hell deep six means.
It's
Destroy or dispose of
yeah.
irretrievably.
I was like, it's the same as oh god, what's the other one?
Attested since the 1920s is now most likely from the nautical cry by the deep six, indicating the depth of 6 fathoms, so 36 feet, is measured by a sounding line.
What's the other one? It's like
Though
X90 or something. What is it?
X9, the P90X.
No.
It's also
No.
It is also possibly a reference to the depths of graves, which honestly makes way
It's
more
not
sense.
deep six. This guy. It's like.
Either way, Phoenix is saying
But
we're
it's
gonna
the
kill
same.
him.
It's the same phrase. It has this very similar meaning.
I'll look it up. I'll look up deep six synonyms if you keep playing.
Okay, thank you, because it's driving me nuts. But I know it has like X or something in it. Yeah! This is so exciting! Watching you work again!
The top.
Burial
thing-
at sea.
Yeah,
I'm screaming.
burial at sea. You say burial too, because most people say bury or burial. I say burial.
I say bury, but I say burial.
Yeah, because I tend to say bury because
I don't say
bury.
I don't say burial, because that just sounds weird. I say burial, but I say bury, like you're burying a body.
Yeah, you're just covering.
Sometimes I'll say
blueberries.
you're burying a body, but
Burying.
it doesn't come out of my mouth as naturally.
I tend to say burying. Burying.
What is it?
I'll keep going. I'll look for it. Okay. You just keep going for a while.
Let's X this guy.
Let's
It's
axe
like-
this guy.
No, I don't think so. It's like
Just keep going and I'll look it up. Okay.
it's bugging me because it's in the back of my brain and I can't.
I looked
pull
up
it
X
forward.
this guy and a movie called Guy X came up.
This is so exciting watching you work again! Oh yeah, because you've been sitting under a waterfall forever. Some of my old self is coming back to me, so I'm to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. What? This is the moment I've been waiting for. Are we gonna stab this guy? I'm all
Do you
for
mean
it, but
Nix? Nix this guy?
no. Because it has the same, meaning to, like, dispose of this guy, let's get rid of him.
Alright. Just keep going.
Order! Objection! Your Honor, the defense! The defense is making offer of this court without any selling gratitude to be the murderer! Yeah, that's right! I'm no criminal! This third in front of a lawyer! In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective?
As we tend to do.
Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Aw, bitch, thank you for bringing that up.
I was also going to say, one of the things that came up was just fix, and I thought of like a fixer, which is a term for someone who kills people in mafia. And at least in movies, I can't speak for real life. And it just made me think of, let's get this. What if Phoenix was like, let's give this guy a pair of cement shoes? Like the most impractical way of saying we're gonna get rid of him.
That's P90X.
Let's P90X him.
It just popped into my brain again. Because I was trying to think of it again. Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
I looked up just the term axe this guy because I thought that might have been what you meant. And the top result was a picture of Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman holding an axe.
No, you're meme. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie, or Maggie? It's so funny about that they're just saying her name twice without the clarification. They need to say, like, Maggie with the I-E or Maggie with the E-Y.
Yeah. Specify.
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Mrs. Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way! Smack it! It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defendant please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
So
I got you. I got you. I got you.
86 came up.
I think that's what I was thinking of. Let's 86 this guy.
Yeah. So 86 is commonly used to say to cancel something.
Yeah. That's what. Yay! That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was gonna say. Deep 6 is similar to 86.
Yeah. Ixnay and Ixnay. Also, synonyms for it come up as Nix and Ixnay, which is just pig line for Nix. How could the witness have possibly known the defendant's name?
A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone. Maggie found. Okay, so that's just con artists. That's Phoenix.
Try to remember the events from the day. Like, go back before the murder.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm hovering over this. Because I'm like, okay. Because I was thinking of this, but, so was this...
So...
Oh, right. So wasn't she in the park to meet up with the owner of the phone, but they never showed up?
Yeah, so after he got off shift, they went to the park, found the phone, and got in contact with the owner. Like, the owner called the phone.
Okay.
Like,
I couldn't remember
after the victim got off work.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if that was before or after everything happened when she
Mr.
got
Wellington.
in contact.
You didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Objection,
how did you-
leading the witness.
No, Payne's not that good of a prosecutor.
Also,
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Yeah,
Oh,
he's not
okay,
that good of a
yeah.
prosecutor.
I was like, oh, maybe he will? No, he didn't.
Is leading the witness a thing in Japan?
I don't know.
I'll look it up. I'm looking up a lot of things.
Overruled. Where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? Yes, I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. He would not have had the same ringtone. Fork off with that. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. What?
What do you mean he wouldn't have the same ringtone? I want you to explain this to me.
He wouldn't have the same ringtone as Phoenix. It was Phoenix's phone ringing in the opening, wasn't it?
Do you not remember what Phoenix's ringtone is? It's distinct. Remember,
not that?
remember how the opening played out. He held up that phone because it was ringing, and then we cut to Wellington holding the fire extinguisher saying, "I found it." So why do you think that phone was ringing?
Oh.
They don't have the same ringtone.
Oh. I thought it was Phoenix's phone ringing. That's why I made the
No.
whole joke about...
My ringtone, I'm going to share my ringtone because my ringtone is Phoenix. My phone's over there.
I made the whole joke about Phoenix's ringtone needing to be its Edgeworth, time to bone. But
Yeah. Let's for everyone who is unfamiliar with Ace Attorney, and those of you who are, let's go ahead and take a quick listen to what Phoenix's ringtone
I get it
is.
now. I thought him saying I found it was that he finally found Phoenix's number.
Yeah.
That's what I thought at the beginning.
But I'm also still going to share it because... Oh, ads! This didn't happen. Just... There we go. And technically you wouldn't know this at this point, but because we played Right from the Ashes, you do. And yes, this is also my ringtone.
It is. My ringtone is, whose phone is ringing? Mine! Mine!
Yeah, the most annoying ringtone, but it's also so funny.
It's the best ringtone.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You could call me Maggie.
Back to the pursuit.
But she didn't specify Maggie with the EY, so he spelt it wrong.
That was when you learned her name was Maggie.
Fork.
But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie.
Why can't you just say, you made a mistake, my client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was spelled I-E instead of E-Y? Why do you have to, like,
I feel sorry.
make it so stupid sounding?
I feel so sorry for the court reporter having to write this out.
But here's the thing, right? In Japan, this makes sense. Because
Yes.
I'm sure what happened was they used a different character, so it was pronounced slightly different
Yes.
for the name. So, so in Japan, it makes sense. In American, it doesn't make sense. So you need to, like, fix it a little so that it does make sense. Because right now, you just look freaking stupid.
I'm actually looking at it.